You all know the gig by now, this is only for the disclaimer. Anyway, let's get straight into it with another video for Let It Die.
Another one of the mysterious appeals of this tower is the ability to meet the old you after you die within. This is due to the 4 dons that live within the tower. They reanimate the corpses of all who die in their domain, and in turn use them as their own mindless undead killers within the tower. Most visitors are shocked to see that their corpse has been reanimated and is now on a killing spree on their way to the top of the tower. The chance of fighting against your own reanimated corpse is just yet another allure of this tower.
It's not about how many times you die, it's about how many times you try. Oh, damn. Rhyming feels good.
As I said at the beginning, we're here again with another video of Let It Die, and today we're going to be taking on the first proper boss, also known as one of the Dons. If you didn't manage to pick it up in the video, they are the ones that reanimate the dead and fill the tower with its horrors. I will have to let you guys know that I have attempted to fight this boss once before and it did not go the way that I wanted. I'm pretty sure I instantly got killed. The VOD for that is still on my Twitch, but I'm pretty sure it's like going to be put into the abyss at some point soon. So if you do want to check it out, check it out quickly. And yeah, we are going into today's one because I actually managed to beat him, and I think this is the first time that I actually beat him. Since fighting him, I will actually just say I've managed to kill him like 2 or 3 times. So yeah, once you get it down, it's pretty simple. But this is just basically me testing out anything that I thought would give me the advantage over the last fight that I had. So you'll see that I am like setting myself up. I have got a couple of floors just to get there. I don't have an elevator ride straight there yet, because I forgot to flip the switch the first time I went up, which is why in the last videos I have been saying how important it is to flip the switches. It's not really that bad of a issue for me right now because we are quite low, and it is only like 2 floors, and as you're about to see, I literally come out of the elevator, I turn right, and I go up some escalators and instantly onto floor 9. I would have covered what I did to get to this point at floor 8, but if I'm 100% honest, it's pretty much exactly the same as floors 1 to 7, apart from the fact there's no boss like floor 6 and 3. Now, just like I said, I turned right and here's the escalator, so let's go on to floor 9. So unlike floor 8, floor 9 was a little bit more eventful. Not immediately, you may already recognize the layout of the floor. This is kind of why I didn't do floor 8. Most of the layouts on the floors have been pretty much the same, I guess, up to this point. But as you can see, I'm instantly attacked by a hot-point shooter, and it's just, I love to see how easy it is to take these guys out. I also remember at this specific point in the stream, I was attempting to level up the long-range weapons, which is why I've got the fireworks launcher and the crossbow. I'm also carrying a buzzsaw, and that one I believe I'm also leveling up. My bat is the level 20 that I'm using. For some reason I just decided to use the bat and not bother finishing them off with other weapons, which I should have been doing. I said about it in one of my last videos, and I'm not even following my own advice. These things would have been leveled up a lot quicker, basically, if I had actually followed my own advice. And here we go. That's how eventful floor 9 was. Now, I know that I have one free revive left, but I refused to use it here because I thought I might need it on the boss. And so, we got sent back down to the waiting room. I quickly chose my other fighter. His name is Carl. I believe at the end of this stream, I actually changed his name to Carlson. So his name's now Carlson. Don't ask me why. I just upgraded his name, I guess. We instantly freebie salvaged this one. I didn't really see the point in getting all of the stuff back. I know it's weapons and stuff, but yeah, maybe looking back on it, I should have actually gone up and dealt with him, or I should have paid to salvage him. If I'd paid to salvage him, then he would have had his things on him. Although saying that, I don't really... This is my sell bag, or my death bag, sorry. And I'm selling things, and look how many... I mean, I've got 3 machetes, I've got 3 Glinty Magnums, and then I've got pretty much a full set of armor and a spare.
Thanks.
This is just going to carry me through. At this point, I wasn't worrying about leveling too much. I did want to level the crossbow a little bit though. As you can see, the reason that I mention that I don't really care about leveling is because everything I am carrying, apart from the crossbow, is my best equipment. I am going into this with full intention of clearing the floors and getting to that boss fight. I've just sorted myself out so that I don't have to return. And then I almost went to use the peasants elevator on a day that I have the express pass. You know, I mean, I'm always going to be using the peasants elevator, but I had the express pass activated today. I think I've got like 10 other days, so I'm going to use them wisely. I'm going to use them smart. Maybe when I'm coming up to the Dons, that's when I might use them, just to quickly travel back and forth. But apart from that, I think I'm probably just going to use the normal one. Now, due to me already being here, I kind of already know roughly where the stairs are. So I do kind of feel like it's cheating of me to do this, but yeah, instead of running and clearing the whole floor, I just decided that I would beeline for the escalator. There were a couple of unfriendly people, but if you actually go onto my Twitch page, I believe this is where the nobody's safe clip comes from. It is. Yeah, that's a clip on my, it goes from me running up the stairs, I think. It's, yeah, just little things like that, and I have to cut this bit because it's me making the clip. I remember. I eat a mushroom and then I clip it, ready? Yeah, you see that tiny little change? That was just me cutting the clip out. I don't even know why I exposed myself like that. But anyway, on to floor 10. The boss fight. Omeno Soto. We are fighting a peculiar enemy in this one. There's not really any other word that I can use to describe him other than peculiar. He's very weird. And this fight has got a little bit of gore in it, so it's all very cool. It fits in very, very, like, it just makes sense in this game. It would make no sense in any other game, but in this game, it just does. So that's why I'm kind of stumbling on my words and I don't really know what to say about it. But I run over to the elevator, and I very, very quickly just flick the switch, because I forgot to do that the last time I was up here, and yeah, I really should have done that the last time, because then all of this video would have been kind of blanked out and I would have been able to just go from here. We do actually quickly go back down, and I have no idea why. We just sell that wire, I cut it straight to the shop, and then we go straight back up. So here we go. Don't ask me why I did that. There was absolutely no point in it. I think instead of asking questions, we should just move on and progress with the level. So you see we come across this mysterious track. This is the other entrance from the other floor. So had I gone the alternative route, this is where I would have come up. And now I'm just going to let you guys watch it from here.
I can't believe you made it this far, Senpai. This is your first big challenge on your way to the top.
Looks like I got another new visitor. Pretty nice equipment you got there. I commend your choice of weaponry. But you know where you are, don't you? This is my turf, the first dawn of the Tower of Barbs. And guess what I do to visitors? I treat them as prey for DOD arms. You won't get this stamp from me without a fight.
Looks like you have to make your way to the first car on the train for this boss battle. Just try not to fall, because you'll die.
Okay, I'm not gonna let you watch the entire thing in silence. I'm sorry, my bad. I just wanted to say, this train car is incredibly easy. I do actually fall off of it in one of my attempts. I think it's after this one. I think it's on my most recent stream that I fell off. And it was just down to stupid mistakes. But the enemies on here, if you're like level 25, level 26, you should have absolutely no problem with them. If you do fall off the train, it is important for me to say, it will not kill you, it will just put you back at the very end of at the beginning of the sequence, but at the end of the train. The enemies do not lose form. As you see, I've just switched from fists to using my machete, and I really don't fancy wasting all the durability on it, just trying to get back to where I previously was. I actually am extremely grateful for the fact that if you die, it doesn't like cause an issue. There's no extra enemies to fight or anything. The one thing that I am going to say is, even though I fought this a couple of times, and I've done this train section a couple of times, I have not managed to get through this section without being shot. I've managed to always take it out in 1 or 2 hits, but I've never managed to get through it without being shot. So, just expect to be hit, I guess. Or if you're better than me, then you might be able to dodge it completely. That trap room has never killed me, so it's not really anything to worry about, I guess. And then we just go straight over here. Now, my question is, does a chest spawn up here at any point, or is there any like reason for that section? Is it just to put you onto the roof when you get closer? Like, I don't know. Because you go up onto the green thing, and then you have to jump immediately off. But you can go towards the flight. I'm going to stop speaking about it and get back to it now, but yeah, I hope that you guys understand the question. We're actually getting extremely close to the front of the train now. You will actually see the front of the other train in just a second. We actually do end up fighting things the train that I'm jumping onto now. But for some reason we have to jump back over this way, and we have to make our way all the way to the front. There's a hater in here that's already fighting, so they've done half as much as like, thank you for being with them. It's time for me to start you. And then it's simple as that. I didn't even need to stamp on this blob, I just wanted to pick them up in case, like, I needed some healing things, you know. So I just wanted to pick them up in case I needed him in the boss fight. Scorpion's idea that actually perfectly means to do that way, but although I do know that you can do the same thing. I'm going to very quickly stop speaking here, because there is going to be a cutscene as soon as I turn the corner.
I didn't think you'd make it this far. What the fuck? Did you just laugh at me, you puke? You're gonna die. Tower of Barbs is my home, and is where I and my chainsaw roam.
So now that you've had a good look at it, I hope you actually understand what I'm saying about this is a crazy and it is absolutely amazing. It wouldn't have made much sense in the and I just think it's really such cool. Now I did opt for the long distance I was using the Green Sea Magnum and the crossbow mainly just to damage him from the distance. If I did get close enough, then I would use the jungle machete. Although I was saying that I am bobbing around him quite a bit. So I don't know. I think I may have actually used him next. Sorry, I had 2 videos, 2 days of stream bouncing through my head because I did 2 days of exactly the same thing. And he's going, ready? Here goes. I finished him off with the and of course, we had to collect that stamp.
Could you be the chosen one? I deserve to be laughed at for this.
So yeah, that's basically it. I was just going to leave the video here, but I've kind of decided that I'm going to show you guys a little bit of what's upstairs. So just go over to these chests, and I do actually quickly do a quick run around the entire room, but I'm going to cut a little bit of it out. I'm going to keep a tiny bit of it just so that I can speak about this. If you manage to kill that boss, you get an achievement, and not many people have this achievement. In fact, at the point of recording, only 7.1% of players have earned this achievement. That means less than 10% of players have made it to the first boss. And I'm in that 10% already. And I'm also in the 5.2% with this one, the Murder Technician, as it says, defeat 100 haters. And there's a hidden achievement that I believe is the final boss with a 0.6% completion.
Congratulations! Let me snap a photo to commemorate your very first large stamp.
Nice work. Keep it up and you'll be at the top in no time. So you think?
With this small but actually weirdly encouraging celebration over, I decided not to waste any time and went straight to the next floor.
Woohoo! You finally made it to the surface, Senpai. Keep on going. You're almost at the top now.
As Uncle Death just said, we have finally managed to make it to the surface. Although, I do think he's lying in by saying we're close to the top. We've only killed 1 Don, there's 4 Dons. Yeah, I'm looking and thinking there might be 40 floors here, which would mean I'm only about a quarter of the way up the tower. And I also know that there's this thing called Tengoku. Now, I haven't looked into it, but I will do in the future. At this point, with the introductions of assault rifles and stuff, I am actually going to just quickly have a look into another video and try and get some kind of ideas as to how to combat those things. I'm actually not going to take this video any further, so if you'd like to continue on the adventure with me, you can either wait for the next upload, or you can come and join me on my Twitch page, where I play Let It Die quite regularly, amongst other games. So maybe if you want to check those ones out, just drop in on a random day and see what I'm playing. You never know, I might be playing something you like, or I might be playing a game that you've never known before, and it might just be your next new favourite game. So there's a link in the description, follow that, and whilst you're there, consider giving me a follow.
Please state your desired floor. Going
With all
down.
that being said, keep being awesome, and I will catch you in the next one.